again. For today, we're going to talk about mobility skills. So, what is mobility skills? Mobility skills means it refers to the ability of the joint to move well through its specific range of motion. Mobile joints include the ankle, hip, thoracic spine or T-spine, and the shoulder. Mobility is coupled with flexibility. So that what is mobility skills means. The first exercise is quadruped hip circles. So what is quadruped hip circles? This exercise intends to challenge the hip and its end ranges. The end range of motion is commonly the weakest area. This helps us to strengthen this region and also helps to keep our hips joint healthy through all ranges of motion. So how to do this? First, start in a quadruped position, feet in a plantar position. Then, feet in dorsiflexion position as the movement of hip started. Keep your spine neutral and engage your core. Start the hip circle by lifting the right or left knee outward or inward movement. The next exercise is quadruped T-spine rotation. So what kind of exercise is this? This exercise increases T-spine mobility with minimal low back involvement. Rotation through the thoracic spine facilitates both stability of the cervical spine and cranium along with the optimal function of the lumbar spine. So how to do this? The first step is set up. Get into quadruped position with the knees under the hips and the hands under the shoulders with the spine in a neutral position. For the first position, place one hand on the upper back or back of the neck. Do not pull down or put pressure on the neck with your hand. Then do the action. Begin to rotate the eyes, head, and shoulder as far as possible down toward the hand. Then reverse the motion, leading with the eyes, head, and shoulder rotating upwards as far as possible. Maintain the position of the opposite arm with the elbow extended while moving in both directions and keep the lumbar, thoracic, and cervical aligned during rotation. For the second position, change the hand position and place it on the low back with the palm facing up. Repeat the exercise with the hand in this position. Lastly, return. Bring the hand back to the start position under the shoulder, returning the full quadruped position after the exercise. Next exercise is pigeon stretch. So, pigeon stretch is specifically works as a hip opener and forward bend, stretching your thighs, groin, back, piriformis, and psoas. It is a good antidote to sitting for long periods. It prepares you for seated postures and back bends. So, how to do this? So, from full plank position, bend your right knee and bring that leg forward as if you were going to step into lunge. Instead of placing your foot down as you would for a lounge, bring your right knee to the floor on the outside of your right hand. The right shin may angle back towards the left hip or be more parallel to the front of your mat, depending on your range of motion. And then release your left knee to your mat. Your left leg should be flat on the floor, and take a look backward and make sure that your left foot is pointing straight back. Then square your hips toward the front of your mat. If you feel stable, bring your torso down into a forward bend over your right leg. Keep hips square and weight balanced equally on both sides as best as you can. If this feels too intense, place a blanket under the hip or back knee. Reach your forehead toward the floor. Continue squaring your hips and breathing into any tightness. Come back up, bringing your hands in line with your hips. To release, curl your left toes under and step back. Repeat the pose on the other side. So the fourth exercise is Spider-Man stretch to T-roll. This exercise is an amazing one to include in your warm-up routine. It helps your hamstring, quad, and hip flexor muscles lengthen and will allow you a wider mobility range, which will in turn help you with your form and prevent groin injuries while working out. So how to do this? First, assume a standard push-up position. Then drive your right knee up to your right shoulder and place your right foot outside of your right hand. Make sure your foot is flat on the ground. Then drive your hips forward and maintain this position for a good 5 seconds. Your left knee should touch the ground. And repeat on the other side and alternate left and right between each rep. The fifth exercise is squat series. The squat is a dynamic strength training exercise that requires several muscles in your upper and lower body to work together simultaneously. Known as a body weight squat or an air squat, the most basic type of squat uses only your body weight for resistance. So, how to do this? Start with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Keep your chest up, engage your abdominal, and shift your weight onto your heels as you push your hips back into a sitting position. Lower your hips until your thighs are parallel or almost parallel to the floor. You should feel the squat in your thighs and gluteus. Pause your knees over but not beyond your toes. Exhale and push back up to the starting position. The sixth exercise is reverse split and lateral squat. The splits are one of the most demanding exercises to learn. There are several and advanced versions of the splits, but most people start with one of two types, the front splits and side splits, also known as straddle splits. In general, focusing on stretching and strengthening the hip flexors, adductors, glutes, hamstrings, and groin muscles will help you prepare for doing the splits. So how to do this? Start in standing position, arms and waist. For reverse split, forward foot left or right, flex left knee in front and left knee behind in flexion position. Lower hips until your thighs are parallel or almost parallel to the floor. You should feel the squat in your thighs and glutes. For lateral squat, extend foot left or right sideward, flex right knee sideways and left knee in the other side diagonally or extension, hands and waist. Lower hips until your thighs are parallel or almost parallel to the floor. You should feel the squat in your thighs and glutes. Keep your spine neutral and engage your core. The seventh exercise is standing hip circle. This exercise is part of a type of exercise called controlled articular rotations or CARS. The exercise intends to challenge the hip at its end ranges. The end range of motion is commonly the weakest area. This helps us to strengthen this region and also helps to keep our hips joint healthy through all ranges of motion. So, how to do this? Lift the knee as high as you can without rounding the lower back. Keep the knee up and move the knee to the outside. Keep the knee there and rotate the hip inwards. The foot comes up to be in line with the knee. Try not to hike the pelvis up during this point in the exercise. Keep the leg up and bring it back behind you. Try not to overarch the back at this point in the exercise. Return to the start. This can also be performed in the reverse order.